York City Schools Chancellor says the city is missing the mark, not only when it comes to academics like reading and math, but also when it comes to safety. He addressed the stabbings and slashings that we've seen at schools, especially one in Brooklyn on Tuesday.
Kids who do that are kids who are mired in darkness. They don't see beyond today. That's our failure.
He has stated the school speech focused more on improving literacy and vocational training than it did on school safety. Joining us this morning is Mona Davids from the New York City School Safety Coalition to weigh in on the Chancellor's State of the Schools address. So Mona, good to see you. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me. Good morning.
Good morning. So let's get into this speech, right? Coming just one day after 3 students were stabbed outside of that Brownsville Academy on East New York Avenue, right? So were you surprised that the Chancellor did not focus more on issues, including safety, during his address?
I am a little bit surprised that there wasn't more focus put on school safety. I do understand that an important part of the Chancellor's address was NYC Reads and improving literacy in our schools, because for many, many years, we've been graduating students who are illiterate and illiterate. And I also do know that the Chancellor does deeply care about school safety. And perhaps he just felt that that wasn't the time to speak about it. But thankfully, I'm here on Pix 11, so I can speak about it. Parents are afraid. We're very worried about what happened, not just at Brownsville Academy, but there've been other instances since school opened. There've been brawls, there've been melees inside and outside of schools. But moreover, what we're really alarmed by is Mayor Adams putting a hiring freeze on school safety agents. And that to us makes just no sense. Why would Mayor Adams put a hiring freeze on school safety agents, but he did not put a hiring freeze on traffic agents? I would think New Yorkers and parents throughout the city believe our children should be safe. That is a priority, more important than more traffic agents. So that is something that we're worried about, especially given what's happened outside of Brownsville Academy.
So my question is, if there's around 4,000 safety agents, we know that we're missing quite a few traffic agents. What is the magic number that you think would work? And what would these agents have access to in schools to prevent fights from happening?
Well, number one, it's more hands on deck, in the school. So when it comes to screening, clearly, we need more scanning in our schools. We still don't have enough scanning in New York City schools because of the shortage of school safety agents. Mostly where these incidents are happening at non-scanning schools. So having scanning the next day afterwards isn't helpful. The other thing when it comes to school safety agents and putting more manpower into school safety, we need more safe corridors. So the school safety division as a whole needs more manpower. Before, we had over 300 NYPD officers as part of the school safety division who provided safe corridors who were outside of these schools, especially the problem schools. And we don't have that anymore. So we need more school safety agents for scanning. We need more school safety agents in the building, keeping an eye on the students, engaging the students. And we need more police officers assigned to the school safety division.
Yeah, so let me just
that division.
We spoke to the Chancellor and with the NYPD about this, right? They said they've put those officers strategically in those corridors that you're speaking of, but it's only the beginning of the school year, because they said that they are aware that there's violence outside of the schools, and also the locking mechanisms and the cameras at the entrances of school have been rolled out 100, and will have it fully system-wide by hopefully the start of next school year. Is that to your par?
Yes, and we're very happy about that, and parents appreciate that. But when it comes also to the locked doors, which we completely support, yes, you have school safety at the front door, but you still need school safety agents to walk through the buildings. They still have to do those walkthroughs. We still need them in the cafeterias. We still need them checking on the different floors in the school. So this shortage of agents inside the schools and outside of schools. And then in addition to that, the NYPD officers, over 300 plus of them that were removed from the school safety division, we need them back. I would think a child's safety, a child's life is more important than traffic agents. At least that's what most parents would feel. So we need the mayor to to transfer back those offices, and we need the mayor to lift the hiring freeze on school safety agents.
Mona, just on the flip side, I have to ask you, there are a number of parents who say that having more school safety officers sometimes can make their children feel unsafe, being watched, being scanned as they enter school. What about the thought of more social workers? And what do you say about the parents who say the cameras and the door locking system is locking students out when schools should be a safe haven when there are stabbings and shootings outside of schools?
Okay, so I'll address first students and parents that may feel that scanning is going to criminalize their children or have their children feel that they're being criminalized. One, to get into City Hall, you go through scanning. To get into 250 Broadway, you go through scanning. To get into an airport and take a flight, you go through scanning. I would think that it's more important to save a life than to feel that, okay, my child or I feel like I'm being criminalized. To me, that just makes no sense at all. This is about everyone's safety. With regards to the door locking system, the door locking system is not going to prevent students from coming in if there's anything happening outside. This is just another preventive safety measure. And I simply do not understand why anyone would object to ensuring that our children are safe inside and outside of schools.
All right.
I say that, tell that to those parents whose children have been assaulted, whose children have been stabbed, and whose children have been shot outside of
Mona,
schools.
we have to leave it there because we're just out of time, but I appreciate your perspective and your analysis of that speech. Thank you.
Thank you.
7:41, everybody. By the way, I'm sitting down with the Chancellor tomorrow for Picks on Politics, so I'll bring a lot of these questions to him directly.
And you want people to message you their questions, right?
Yeah, send them on Instagram, Pix11. We have a post. Just put your question in that, and I'll bring those questions right to the Chancellor, okay?